Yes, this is a cover from back in the quarantine times. Phoebe's playing her baritone guitar, which is in open A, and then she's got a capo at the 2nd fret. This is a regular guitar tuned down to open B, which is what, open A with a capo on the 2nd fret is. That's pretty low. Depending on your guitar, it might not be very happy in this tuning. For what it's worth, it works in any open tuning, so you could go to like open D and it would just sound different because it would be up. But anyway, open B is low A string all the way down to B, A string down to F sharp, D string down to B, G string down to D sharp, B string down to F sharp, and high E string down to B. If you ask, I'll make a video about how to get into that tuning without a tuner. But okay, she's finger picking, finger strumming. I think the way I did it with like mostly thumb. It's like it's that strum that she likes where she goes like da da. It's a lot of downs. Down, 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 down. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Down, 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 down. You can sort of start with that and then try to get it. Okay, so the verse is just 2 chords. The first one is this. This is a B chord. One of the ways you can play a B chord in open B. 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string and 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And then all you have to do to go to this E chord is put your 2nd finger down on the 5th fret of the 6th string. You can literally just strum each one once. You can sort of do that sometimes. Right? That's the verse. It's that 4 times. Then there's like this pre-chorus, which is a said. Okay, so this B. Now to this. This is a C sharp minor. 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And this is 2 beats. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then back to that E. Same E. She sometimes waits a second to do that, so it's like. But you can also just do it. It's that 3 times. Right? And now, to the ground. This is the only time this chord appears in this song. It's a cool chord. So you're in this B chord, and then your 2nd finger is just going to come down onto the 4th fret of the 6th string. Makes it like a B over a D sharp. And then into this E, sorry. Same E. All right, then the chorus. Just girls, this, and now F sharp chord, which is like this. 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the 6th string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and pinky on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Just girls breaking hearts, right? And then into this. This is also an E. It's a different version of an E. It's 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string and pinky on the 8th fret of the 3rd string. So you're like this to this, down to this. That 1st finger can kind of lean over and mute the 5th string. And now you can kind of stay up here. Just move that 1st finger from the 5th fret on the 6th string to the 5th fret on the 5th string. And now this becomes a new B. And then now you can go back to this F sharp that you just played. She plays this slightly different version. So now I just played this, right? So I just played this chord with the 5th fret on the A and 5th fret on the 5th string and pinky on the 8th fret of the 3rd string. And now I'm just going to leave that pinky there and put 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the 6th string and 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 8th string. So right? same shape as down here as this C sharp minor, but now it's up here, it's a G sharp minor. First finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, second finger on the 9th fret of the 6th string, third finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string. Can't be what you... Just move this exact shape after 2 beats to down to here to the 3rd fret and 4th fret. So now my first finger's on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, second finger's on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and third finger's on the 4th fret of the 5th string. And then down, this is this chord again, the C sharp minor, and then back to E, scrolls, and then back to B, F sharp, scrolls, right? So, can't be what you want, he said, just scrolls, just scrolls. Makes sense? G sharp minor, D sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, F sharp. The end of the second chorus hangs on this for another bar and takes you to the bridge, which goes back to that C sharp minor. To this E. Just goes between this and this twice. So it's the one with the first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd, second finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th, and third finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th, and then slide up to that E chord. First finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd, second finger on the 5th fret of the 6th, and third finger on the 5th fret of the 5th. You do that twice. And then now you go from that bridge into the pre-chorus. Right, that part. Right? And then into the last chorus, which is just like the other chorus, but it kind of extends the ending. I think I played it the right number of times. I might have played it one extra time, but like, you know. Just girls, just girls, just girls. It kind of does this. Just girls, just, you know, it kind of repeats that F sharp, E thing a couple times, and then the last time it goes back to this G sharp minor, this minor shape up here at 8th and 9th, then down to this F sharp that we played already across the 7th, and then to end on E, this version of E, the one with your first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string and your pinky on the 8th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, there'll be a full tab at my Patreon if you want to look at that. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And thank you so much for watching.